Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to tackle exactly what it's saying in the title, the case study of my client's 50K a month coaching business and a clear breakdown of his funnel. I'm going to get right into it, and the video is going to be split up into two different parts. The first part is how he's getting traffic, what exactly is he doing to get that traffic and why is he doing that. And the second part, the summary of the funnel and how this will help your coaching business, how to apply this information that I'm giving you right here in this video. So the traffic is split up into four main parts, and we're gonna get right into the Instagram part because it's the most important. This is his main source of traffic. His Instagram posts are split up into four types of posts: regular posts, reels, stories, and his highlights. All right, let's get right into posts. They are split up into motivational and educational. The motivational posts are made to ignite a desire to start for the targeted audience and push them to move further down the funnel. Let me tell you about Anish's offer. He has like a 4 to 5K ticket offer, and he's helping young guys, 20 to 30, start their own coaching business and scale it past 5K a month within the first few months of their business. So the motivational posts are made to ignite the desire to start for these people, to start their coaching business and push them to move further down the funnel. So call to actions, towards watching more videos, etc. He also shows people why they need a mentor to start. He gives reasons, because you have to shift beliefs. And now, because he has already ignited the fire, they will choose him as they have already built a sense of familiarity and trust. Then we have the educational posts. One of the best ways to build a real trust-based connection with leads is educating them. But don't stick to just that, because it's not enough. Why am I saying it's not enough? Because as long as you're not shifting beliefs, as long as you're not proving your authority with social proof, putting out value is not going to help you. But what it does is it makes him the authority figure for that niche and shows that he knows what he's talking about, because when you're giving value, you show that you know. Then we have the reels, which are also motivational with the same reasoning right here, educational with the same reasoning right here, and storytelling reels. Why do we do these storytelling reels? So he does a deep dive in his childhood and his come up story, and it simply shows that he's a real person, and more importantly, that he's once been there in the place of the guys he's calling out in his content. So his ideal client avatar. Now, reels also trigger an emotional factor, as in them he's speaking directly to the camera, looking the viewers in their eyes and strengthening the trust bond. Let me show you a few of his reels. You can see the storytelling has 2,700 views, while the educational one has 700 views. Now, what I want to tell you from this is you don't have to be just looking at vanity metrics. This video right here has 2,700 views because it has a wide appeal. What does this mean? So anyone, even someone who's unqualified, is going to watch the video and be like, damn, I resonate with this guy. Because, for example, he might be talking about a childhood story. Probably in this one, I think he talked about how he pretended to be a girl when he was 8 years old to get attention and what he learned from that. People resonate with that, even though if they're not the ideal client. But from those 2,700 people, some may follow and some of them will be qualified, especially if they enter his profile and they see what he does and they decide to follow. That means they're probably mostly qualified. And now this value content, 700 views. Why is it getting less views? Well, you can even read this. Foundation of online coaching is. This is what the video is about. He's talking about the foundation of online coaching. What does this mean? This essentially means that this video, if someone's going to watch it and they're not into online coaching and they like him for the motivational posts, they're going to scroll off. They're not interested in that content. But the people who are qualified, they're going to be watching this content. This content is the absolute key to build the trust and the connection with the audience that matters. Even though it's getting less views, you're not seeing the vanity metrics as much. You're still getting to those people that matter. You're educating them and you're building a real connection and a deeper connection with them. Now, let's get into the stories. Stories are one of the best ways to call out people to work with him. When people watch the stories, they see a clear call to action directed towards them. Stories keep your face, voice, and message in front of your audience every single day, building familiarity, trust, and making them more likely to engage or buy later. Let me show you a few types of stories. Let's see, this one is a story sending people to his YouTube video. That's pushing people further down the funnel. Story Stories are one of the most versatile tools. Then a call to action story where he makes a value proposition. If you want to know what I told him that got his reel to blow up, then DM me content. And then there's just result stories where he shows his authority by showing the results he gets his clients. All right, and let's get into the highlights. Highlights are where the proof of his authority sits for people seeing the profile for the first time. Now, what happens in his highlights is when he posts these results stories where he shows his client wins, he has a highlights with his results. It's right here, wins, testimonials, the ascension system, and people trust people. They believe in something when others have already tried and tested that thing. So when Anish puts a story of him showing how his clients wins, people start to trust him more. This drastically boosts the upfront trust that people have when finding out about him. Let's say I'm a new lead going over his profile, and then I click his wins highlight, and I see 10 different guys just like me. I see their face, I see how they're talking, I see their energy, and I'm thinking, man, these guys worked with Anish and they got really good results. Man, I trust this dude. Let me check out more of his content. This is the reason why he has these highlights, and it's one of the most important parts for converting. All right, now we have the YouTube part, the YouTube Shorts. Everything he posts on Instagram is also reposted on his YouTube Shorts to get an extra 60,000 impressions per month. Let me show you a video, 3 videos, which I posted kind of like in the span of 28 hours. We post his content for Instagram and for YouTube. In the span of 28 hours, we posted these 3 videos that got 16 plus 700, that's 2300 plus 400, that's 2700 views in 28 hours, which would equate to around 2K views per day. And it's not unrealistic because we get that. You can check out his YouTube. That's an extra 60,000, not impressions, sorry, but views per month. And what we also do, pay attention here, because this is important, we link YouTube videos. YouTube has this function where you can link long form videos. So if someone were to watch this video, 1,600 people were to watch this video, and you have this linked, you have a video linked, where they resonate with your content and they want to see more from you, they can just click this part where you say how to get your first client online coaching in 2025. The viewer's gonna click that and watch a long form piece of his and probably subscribe. I know when I started posting his YouTube videos, just these 3 videos added, like posted in 24 hours to a 1-hour video, it added around 10 to 20 views with this linking strategy. And if you're adding like 20 views per 3 videos in a month, you're gonna add 200 views to an hour-long video, and it already added 4 subscribers to his channel. So it's pretty impactful. But you have to do the steps. Like for a niche, that's why I took care of posting. Like it's pretty tedious to post 2 videos every single day that you also post on Instagram, you also make a caption, and that's why he delegates it to us, because we are a specialized team and we do that, plus creating the content, etc. Now, let's go into the YouTube funnel. What the YouTube does is one of the top sources of generating leads. This is where he uploads all the long form content with specialized and niche targeted videos to number 1, gain attention, and number 2, convert leads by sending them from Instagram to YouTube. And it's just the stories that I just showed you, this story right here, how to sell your story to consistently sign high ticket clients. And then he sends them, I think you can see the link here, link watch YouTube training here. People are gonna click that link and watch the YouTube video. So he moves people further down the funnel to consume even more of his content, which is even more targeted towards the people that are more ideal. He then calls out his ideal client at the end of the video with a link to his landing page. The landing page has a form funnel that qualifies his leads and books a call with them. He also has a link to his Instagram where the cycle continues. This is the last part, which I want you to pay a lot of attention because this is pure value right here. He's running the meta ads using our proven ad template. So a proven ad. What is a proven ad composed of? A unique mechanism. In his case, his ascension system. His call out audience, guys wanting to start a coaching business between 20 and 30 years old. Pain points. You're stuck staying in your 9 to 5. You don't feel like you have the life freedom that you wish, that you desire. Then the value proposition. In 30 days, I'm going to help you grow your coaching business from 0 to $8,000 a month. Social proof. This is my client Rashid. This is my client Sebastian that got these results. And call to action. Click the link below, fill out my form and see if we're a right fit to work together. If you add all 6 of these in one single ad and you manage to keep it below 45 seconds, you got yourself an ad that's better than maybe in the top 10, if even 5% of all ads, like on the entire Meta. And the cost per follower for an ad like this is $1 to $2, and the ROAS is around 5x. Now, combining all of this traffic, what are the results? So these screenshots are pulled right from his Instagram. In the last 90 days, we have almost 1 million impressions, 960,000, 16,000 views. Most are from Reels, Stories, Posts, and if we look at the profile activity, he has 25,000 profile visits and 500 external link taps, people clicking to check out one of his trainings or going to his form funnel. What do these get you? 47K revenue months, a weekend where Nish told me he signed 10K over a single weekend, and 350K impressions every single month. Now, this is the first part of the video. These are the results you can get when you combine a funnel like this, and it's not the limit, because I have clients doing even better who do things just through Instagram and Meta, who just put way more into ads. So it's kind of like a scalable system. Anish is currently on the way to scaling up. 50K a month is not the limit. Now, let's get into the second part. A funnel summary and how this will help your coaching business and how you can implement this. You essentially see this entire system as a 3-step analysis of the funnel. So the top of funnel is focused on gaining awareness, attracting qualified leads, and growing your audience. You gain awareness and grow audience through Instagram and YouTube Shorts. You're just getting free engagement, free views through organic marketing. And then through Meta ads and through your messaging, you attract qualified leads towards your profile. They follow, so they will start seeing more content and getting constantly re-engaged with your page. So it's not kind of like a funnel where they pass through it once and that's everything. No, they'll keep on seeing your content. Most people call this an engine. I call it a funnel to simplify things, but it's a system, it's a constantly re-engaging system, engine. Then we have the middle of funnel, where you build trust, you make a connection, you prove competency with social proof, and you establish authority. In Anish's case, you build trust by building that connection through those storytelling reels on Instagram. You prove competency with social proof on your Instagram stories, and you establish authority with value on the YouTube videos where he makes the trainings. And these middle of funnel videos, what they do is they have call to actions sending people towards the form funnel, where they basically enter his website plus a Google form, sorry, not a Google form, but a form, where it essentially qualifies leads. It gives them their contact information, and Anish either messages them or they book a call directly. This is the image of his website. There are questions that essentially qualify him. And again, 5K offer, 10 clients a month, 50K a month, coaching business. Is that easy? Would I call it easy? It's pretty hard to do all of this by yourself, because you have to be creating the content and you have to be posting it on multiple platforms. You have to run the ads, you have to again get them edited, get them scripted. If you're trying to do this alone, pretty hard to succeed. You pretty much need a team to run a system like this, but it's the system that's gonna get you results, and it's not gonna burn you out. This is the most important part, because like I'm pretty certain that someone could get this system set up, because you're having to post a story, you're having to make 2 posts a day. They might not look as good as Anish's, because someone who makes 2 posts a day doesn't have the time to edit them. They might create YouTube videos, but it's gonna burn them out because there's so much stuff to do. And if you don't have a team to delegate that to, it's pretty hard. Now, this is entirely it. This was the video. If you've watched this far, you're probably a coach looking to scale past 10K a month. And if that's the case, there's a link in the description where you can apply to work with us and talk about delegating your content over to us and getting a clear funnel in place for your business that's going to be leveraged through content and ads. And if you like this, like and subscribe, and go watch some more of my funnel breakdowns if you want to see more of them. Have a great rest of your day, and see you on the next one.